Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 7 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there. Email address, password is provided by the administrator. Have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 7 math and then click on. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter number sequences. The lessons we're going to cover today are identify arithmetic and geometric sequences, arithmetic sequences, and geometric sequences. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here 7 math. Chapter we're on right now is number sequences. Let's just start with the first lesson, that is identify arithmetic and geometric sequences. Okay, let's just start with an example. What kind of sequence is this? So we need to see either it is arithmetic, geometric, or both, right? So how do we know if it is arithmetic, geometric, both? In an arithmetic sequence, there is a constant difference between consecutive terms. This means that you can always get it from one term to the next by adding or subtracting the same number. In geometric sequence, there is a constant multiplier between consecutive terms. This means that you can always get from one term to the next by multiplying or dividing the same number. The only way a sequence can be both arithmetic or geometric if it repeats the same number over and over again. So if that same number is repeating again and again, then that means that is the both arithmetic or geometric. Let's just look at the given example now. 3, 15, 105, and 945. Let's just see if we're adding the same term. So 3 plus 12 is 15. 15 plus 90 is 105, and 105 plus 840 is 945. So you can see the number you are adding is not the same, right? That is not the arithmetic sequence. Now look at the for geometric. 3 times 5 is 15. 15 times 7 is 105, and 105 times 9 is 945. The multiplier is also not constant, right? That means that is neither arithmetic nor geometric. Now let's just start with the test questions. What kind of sequence is this? So the same number is repeating again and again. So what kind of sequence is this? The same number is repeating over and over again. So that is both. Option number one is the correct option. Kim is picking flowers in the garden. She picked 4 flowers from the first bush, 9 flowers from the second, 16 flowers from the third, and 25 flowers from the fourth bush. What kind of sequence is this? So let's just see. 9 plus 5 is 4, 4 plus 5 is 9, 9 plus 7 is 16. So that is not the arithmetic sequence, right? Let's just see if that is the geometric sequence. That is 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, and 5 square. That is not either arithmetic nor geometric. So that means that is neither. Neither it is. The correct option is neither. What kind of sequence is this? 115 minus 15 is 100. 100 minus 15 is 85. And 85 minus 15 is 17. So we are subtracting the same number over and over again, right? So adding and subtracting the same number means the sequence is arithmetic. So option number one is the correct option. Arithmetic sequence it is. Option number one is the correct option. Jordan had did 2 push-ups on Thursday, 6 push-ups on Friday, 18 push-ups on and 15 push-ups on Sunday. What kind of sequence is this? 2 times 3 is 6. 6 times 3 is 18. 18 times 3 is 54. So the multiplier is constant. That is geometric sequence. Option number 2 is the correct option. Geometric sequence it is. What kind of sequence is this? 87, 100, 113, and 126. So which is the correct option? Eighty-seven minus 13 is 100. 87 plus 13 is 100. 100 plus 13 is 113. 113 plus 13 is 126. You're adding the same number. So arithmetic it is. Option number 1 is the correct option. Lauren is organizing her books and putting them on shelves. She put 107 books on the first shelf, 125 books on the second, and 143 books on the third, and 161 books on the fourth shelf. What kind of sequence it is? So 107 plus 18 is 125. 125 plus 18 is 143, and 114 43 plus 18 is 161. So you are adding 18 every time, right? So you're adding the same number. So that is the arithmetic sequence. Option number 1 is the correct option. What kind of sequence is this? 210, 205, 198, and 189. N- Neither. Neither arithmetic nor geometric. Option number 4 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is arithmetic sequences. Let's just start with the lesson. So now, arithmetic or geometric, right? Now let's just start with the lesson that is arithmetic sequence. So type the missing number in the sequence. 75, 67, 59, the missing number, and 43. So first thing we need to see is how the pattern is growing. Basically, that is decreasing. So we need to find out what number is subtracting. So 75 minus 67 is 8. 67 minus 59 is 8. You're subtracting 8 every time, right? So 59 minus 8 is 51. So the missing number is 51. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Type the missing number 60, 60, 56, 52, 48, the missing number, and 40. So the pattern is decreasing by 4. 60 minus 4 is 56. 56 minus 4 is 52. So 48 minus 4 is 42. Option number 1 is the correct option. 78, the missing number 82, 84, and 86. So which number is missing? The pattern is decreasing by increasing, sorry. You need to subtract 2, so 80. Add 2. So 88 is option number 1 is the correct option. Type the missing number in the sequence 13, 14, 15, 16. That is the next one is 17. Option number 1 is the correct option. Type the missing number in the sequence 70, the missing number 52, 43, 34. So which number is missing? That is 61. Option number 1 is the correct option. Type the missing number in the sequence 75, 67, 59. So the missing number is, you're subtracting 8 every time, right? So the missing number is 51. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by, let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is geometric sequences. Let's just start with the lesson. So the now pattern is growing by multiplying, right? Multiplying or dividing. Type the missing number in the sequence. 3 times 3 is 9. 9 times 3 is 27. 27 times 3 is 81. So the next one is 81 times 3. That is 243. So the next number in the sequence is 243. Let's just start with the test questions. 525, 125, 625, and 3125. 5 times 5 is 25. 25 times 5 is 125. So you're multiplying 5 every time, right? So 315 times 5 is 15 times 15,625. Option number 1 is the correct option. Type the missing number in the sequence. 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. Option number 1 is the correct option. 8 it is. Type the missing number in the sequence. That is 36. Option number 2 is the correct option. You are multiplying 6 every time. 6 times 6 is 36. So the next number is 36. Type the missing number in the sequence. 1, 16, 64, 256. So which number is missing? The pattern is growing by 4. Like you need to multiply every number by 4. So 256 times 4 is that is 256 times 4. That is 1024. Option number 1 is the correct option. Very good. Type the missing number in the sequence. 1, 3, the missing number 27 and 81. That is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. The missing number is 9. Option number 1 is the correct option. Type the missing number in the sequence, that is 100. Option number 2 is the correct option. Type the missing number in the sequence, that is 25. Option number 2 is the correct option. Type the missing number in the sequence. 4 it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Type the missing number in the sequence. That is 216. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 7 math. Chapter we were working on is number sequences. The lessons we have covered today are identify arithmetic and geometric sequences, arithmetic sequences, and geometric sequences. So please make sure before the next session you can complete. We just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So any questions you can please ask if you have any. All your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.